Islanders, they're going to be watching us while we're grabbing a drink at the Atrium Bar, the Tides Bar, the Alchemy Bar, Red Frog Pub, Blue Iguana Cantina. They're watching us grab our drinks. They're watching how many we're drinking. They're watching our behavior. Carnival Cruise Line is hiring new crew members to watch us while we drink. Why? We will tell you on the show today. We're also sharing news from Royal Caribbean as they share plans for Galveston, Texas. Some of you will be excited. Some of you will be let down. We're also going to share why Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings is counting their money today and all day. We all need some time in the islands. Let's go there now on Island Time. Islanders, what the Halloween is going on? I hope that you're having a good Thursday. We are on Island Time. I am Derek. Let's drop our anchors and take some time to relax in the islands together. It is Halloween. My kiddos are excited, and I have to start the top of the show by asking you, what does your Halloween night look like? Are you taking the kids and the grandkids around trick-or-treating? Are you staying at home and giving out the candy and seeing all the costumes? Are you barricading yourself in the most interior part of your room, turning off every light, making sure that the outside garage light is off too, so the trick-or-treaters don't come? What does your Halloween night look like? Let us know in the comments section below as we share this crazy story. Cruise news, it's on tap on the show today. Be sure you're subscribed to stay up to date with everything in the cruise world. Carnival Cruise Line hiring new crew members to watch you and I enjoy our drink. You can't make this stuff up. I'm going to put the link to this job. If you want the job, you're looking for a job, looking for a career change, you're good at watching people drink, you like to people watch anyway, you like to cruise, maybe you apply for the job. Carnival actually has posted a couple of different jobs. One of them is a manager, a security person in the youth camp area. They might need that. This other one is interesting. This is an RSA supervisor. You'd be a supervisor if you apply for this job. Responsible service of alcohol. That is the new role that Carnival is hiring for across 27 ships. You have 27 chances to get this job. What is this RSA supervisor doing? I will share some screenshots from Carnival's website on what this person, maybe you, will be doing, quote unquote. The RSA supervisor's primary responsibility is to prevent anyone from becoming intoxicated. Take the fun away. To prevent anyone under the age of 21 from obtaining or consuming alcohol, to ensure that alcohol is consumed in a safe and responsible manner without danger to passengers or crew, and to ensure that the service and consumption of alcohol are conducted in accordance with the company policies and procedures. You and I have been on cruise ships. We've seen people belly up to the bar. They've enjoyed their cheers package. They've had their 7 drinks, 10 drinks, 15 drinks. You can see it when that person down there at the bar they've had too many. They're past the point of fun. They're past the point of incoherence. They're not making sense. Sometimes I've seen it with my own eyes. Someone get up from the bar and I'm saying to myself or to Amanda or with some of you who cruise with me, I hope that person's going to bed. I hope the person's calling it a night. They feel good. They've got their money's worth of the cheers package. Let's hope that they're going to bed. I hope they're not going to the casino. Make irresponsible decisions. I hope they're not going to the nightclub where they're going to fall on their face because they can't stand up. I hope they're going to bed. This new RSA position will be watching you and me and that person down there who's had a little bit too much and making sure that all of us are okay. Here's some more job responsibilities straight from Carnival's website on what this person will do. Responsibilities. They will identify anyone that is becoming intoxicated. Some of us become intoxicated, but we're still okay. We're still okay. I got beef with some of this. Identify anyone that's becoming intoxicated and ensure they are given appropriate warnings at an early stage, and if deemed necessary, are not served any further alcoholic beverages until such time they are adjusted capable. So you may get a warning. You've had some drinks. Maybe you're being loud at the bar. You're causing a disruption. Hey, sir, you're getting to that point where you've had enough. We're going to give you a warning here. You need to calm down a little bit. That's fair. That's fair. They're also going to assist service personnel in determining whether a passenger should be served. If necessary, engage the passenger in conversation to determine if alcohol should be refused. Can you imagine that at the bar? You've ordered the next drink, not you, but the person next to you, right? It's never you, it's the person next to you. And the person next to you, they order the next drink. The bartender says, I don't know here. I don't know if you should be served. I think you've had enough. You're causing a disruption. You are. Let me call the RSA over here. RSA, will you talk to this person? And the RSA is going to talk to the person to determine whether or not they should or should not be served another drink. Another responsibility, assist service personnel in addressing passengers that have been refused service. That's going to be one of the worst parts of the job right there, is when the determination has been made that you should not have another drink. And the RSA says you should not have another drink. The bartender says, I'm not serving you another drink. And now that person's probably going to get upset. What are they going to say? I paid for 15 drinks. I want my 15 drinks. I'm okay. This is my personality. That's going to be rough. I would not like that part of the job. The next responsibility, ensure that passengers that have been refused service do not obtain any alcohol from others. Maybe you go to another bar. Maybe you go to the casino. Imagine that. The person says you've had too much to drink. You leave that bar, you try to go somewhere else. The RSA supervisor is going to follow you along. Make sure, of course, there's cameras throughout the ship as well, that you're not served any more alcohol. We said no. Another responsibility, ensure that anyone refused service is safe and that medical assistance is called if required. There's all kinds of other responsibilities as well, but I wanted to point these out because I can imagine how some of them will play out on board, just like I pointed out. We poke fun at this a little bit, but honestly, this is probably needed on board cruise ships, and not just Carnival cruise ships. Amanda and I are selling 4 cruise lines in 4 months. I've seen people who have been intoxicated on every cruise line that we have been on. This is not just a Carnival problem, but kudos to Carnival for hiring this RSA position to help, first off, cruisers like you and I who are having a drink, who are being responsible, not get the knucklehead that's beside you that's had too much and he's ruining everyone's evening. Kudos to Carnival for looking out for their bartenders who are trying to serve people like you and I, just having a good night. These bartenders sometimes put up with too much crap from people who have had too much to drink. They're too demanding. They're intoxicated. They should be done for the night. Kudos to Carnival for investing in people and crew members able to come on to watch these people go from place to place, to make sure that those who are underage are not served, and to make sure that those who have been served enough are not served anymore. Kudos to Carnival. I think this is a great idea. It will make some people mad at the end of the day. But you go on a cruise, you're able to enjoy it, you're able to eat as much as you want, you can drink as much as you want, and still obey social norms and policies and the cruise contract. Some people will be upset for sure when they see this, because they'll think that they have their 15 drinks. But just because you buy 15 drinks don't mean you're entitled to drink those 15 drinks and be around other cruisers. Islanders, what do you think about this new position? Do you think this is a good thing for Carnival and other cruise lines to do? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. I want to spot these RSA supervisors. Will they be in Carnival clothes? Will they be in regular clothes? I want to people watch the RSA as they people watch, and they're watching people who may be on the edge of having too much. That's what I want to do in my next cruise. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below as we move to Royal Caribbean and their plans for Texas. Royal Caribbean recently announced their Q3 earnings. They've announced future plans, and it's been interesting to see what Royal Caribbean executive leadership has said about the future of cruising from Texas. There's bold claims from Jason Liberty, who's the president and CEO of Royal Caribbean International, on the third quarter earnings call. He shared that the market size of Texas, cruising from Texas, is larger than the market size of Florida. but Texas only has half of the penetration. He said there's opportunities in Texas, and we've seen this from Royal Caribbean. They've invested in a brand new terminal, $150 million. They've invested in the Royal Beach Club that's going to open up in Cozumel. They've invested and announced Perfect Day Mexico. They see the opportunity, and we know that other cruise ships are coming to Galveston, Texas to capitalize on this opportunity. There's an Icon-class ship, we know, headed this way. We got some hints of that. It will make some people happy, some people sad. The ship is too big, or the duration of the cruise. Wait until you hear this. Here's what Jason Liberty had to say. Perfect Day Mexico is strategically located to deliver exceptional vacation experiences in both Eastern and Western Caribbean and supports our ambition that every guest on Royal Caribbean brand will have a perfect day on their Caribbean itinerary. You'll go to Perfect Day Mexico, Perfect Day at Coco Cay, either one. It also allows us to further grow the large and growing Gulf Coast area. Of course, they had plans for both Galveston and New Orleans. New Orleans, you better be ready. There's news coming for you as well. Michael Bailey, CEO of Royal Caribbean Group, also shared some of the same things. He said this about short cruises. Listen to this. Icon-class ship come into Galveston, but may not be doing 7 and 8 day cruises, may be doing short cruises. That's where some of you may be upset. Michael Bailey said this: we opened up our brand new terminal in Galveston just around when we came out of the pandemic. It's been a huge success. It's incredibly efficient, and it can handle the large Oasis and Icon class ships. So when you think about that class of ship operating on short product to Perfect Day Mexico, which is 2026, and Royal Beach Club, we think we've really got a great product offering for our customers out of Texas and all the Gulf ports. Right now, an Oasis class ship, the Harmony of the Seas, soon to be the Allure of the Seas, is operating long cruises. He mentions Oasis class ships, he mentions Icon class ships, and he mentions short cruises. It only makes you read between the lines that an Oasis class ship or a Icon class ship will operate from Galveston doing short cruises. Royal Caribbean is set to announce their Caribbean itineraries very, very soon. First couple of weeks in November. We're going to see what happens. Finally, will Galveston see an Icon class ship? Will it be a short duration cruise, 4-day cruise, 5-day cruise? We will see in the coming weeks. Islanders, do you want to see a Oasis class ship or a Icon class ship operate short sailings from Galveston? Would you cruise on those? Let us know in the comments section below. And keep in mind, if an Icon class ship comes to Galveston, short cruise, long cruise, whatever, we're going to have a group cruise on that first sailing. Let's move on to the next cruise news story. Norwegian Cruise Line holding swimming. They're swimming in the money. They announced their Q3 profit, and it was a record. They've never, ever made more money in quarter 3 of a year than what they made in 2024. Their revenue, listen to this, revenue $2.8 billion in the quarter, up 11% from Q3 of 2023. Their executive leadership shared that this $2.8 billion is fueled by robust demand and our relentless focus on cost control and margin enhancement. We're raising our full year guidance for a 4th time and expected 2024 to be our best year for revenue. This comes as Royal Caribbean just raised its annual profit number for a 4th time yesterday. Record profits from cruise lines. Occupancy for the 3rd quarter was at 108%. That means that those 3rd and 4th guest cabins had 3 or 4 guests in them. And total debt still remains for Norwegian at $13.4 billion. They are paying off that debt as other cruise lines. But remember, Norwegian is being the most aggressive when it comes to new ship builds through 2030, 2036. No one is building more new cruise ships right now than Norwegian. So they are going to go into debt to build these ships. It's interesting to see another record quarter for Norwegian. Have you ever cruised with them? We will be on board their Norwegian getaway next month for Thanksgiving. We will share the whole experience with you. We can't wait to do that. We're also going to mention news from Princess Cruises out of Galveston. Princess has announced that they have to cancel yet another sailing. The Regal Princess having technical difficulties. They canceled last week. They're canceling the 11-3 sailing as well. The next sailing is 11-10. We're not sure if that sailing will take place or not. There's a lot of people who expect to go on that November the 10th sailing that are looking for other options just in case. Princess gave everyone their money back and a 25% future cruise credit. I don't think that is sufficient. I think it should be a little bit more than that. But the Regal Princess hopefully will be fixed soon. She'll return to Galveston. We'll be able to sail from there, but I wanted to share that as well. Islanders, that is the cruise news for today. If you made it this far in the show, hopefully you enjoyed it. I know you have some thoughts. I've shared my thoughts on these cruise news stories. You take 30 seconds. Share your thoughts, of course, in the comments section. Be sure as well, before you leave out of here, give us that thumbs up so it puts this video in front of others who are looking for cruise news in a community just like you. We hope that you have a good day. We'll see you in the comments section below, on our Facebook page, and tomorrow right here on Island Time.